Okay, my friends, so here we've got a little simulator that's going to let us generate some data to test these two strategies. I'm actually going to make this bigger by clicking on this little plus sign down here in the bottom right corner that fills the screen. That's pretty good right there. So let me walk you through this now. What you've got over here, this is the randomly generated answer choice that's going to be on the SAT test. So I've got a little formula in here. You don't have to understand how it works if you don't want to. Maybe you do. I've got a random number generator up here in cell B2. That is telling us which answer choice to randomly assign. Now I've got two little sections over here where we're trying both strategies. First, strategy one is pick the same letter at all times. So always pick A, or always pick B, or always pick C, or always pick D. So I've got those choices here, A, B, C, D. And then down here, this part of the spreadsheet reads whether or not you got it right. So the reason D says yes is because it matches the answer choice on the test over here. So that's good. Down here, this is the one where you actually randomly pick a letter each time, while the test is also randomly picking a letter each time. Okay, so right now, the random choice was A, which clearly does not match D, which means no, you didn't get it right. So the no's and yeses are keeping track. The way to generate more data is either find your F9 button on your keyboard. Now, some of you have to push a function button with that F9 button. That's totally fine. Find that if you have to. And then if you press the F9 button, it's going to re-randomize. So what just happened, it was kind of hard to see, but it was D again. So the SAT picked D again. Now, the only reason I know that is because, A, I pushed the button, but also down here, this was A and now it's C. I'm going to push the F9 button again. Now the SAT picked A, which means if you're guessing A each time, you got that one right. This poor person down here guessed D, though. Let's push F9 again. Now the SAT picked B. And person up here that always picks B gets it right. Person down here that randomly picks B gets it right. So what I want you to do is to hold that F9 button down and generate a whole lot of data that we're going to analyze soon in the next couple questions. Okay, now what's a whole lot of data? I don't know. I'd say hold this button down maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes. That's probably enough to see. If you don't hold it down enough to generate data, you can always hold it down later. Because as we're holding this button down right now, something really cool is happening. Excel is keeping track of all these yeses and nos on other sheets. So let's get into that next.